for making me put on a suit for I think only the third time since March, but it's great to be here. I also want to recognize Kelly Valeras, who the governor will introduce later. Kelly has been working with our team as a manufacturing advisor for the past year, and her inside experience and passion have been invaluable to our efforts around manufacturing. As a matter of fact, the governor so recognized your skills and your passion that he stole you from us, and now you'll be working in a new role. And I know we're excited to have you leading this effort for the state of Connecticut. I also want to thank the governor and his administration for their steadfast support for the advanced manufacturing program at our community college. We would not be in this building today were it not for the support of the governor and his team. The building we're in today will soon be a buzzing advanced manufacturing floor and training the state's future manufacturing workers for rewarding careers. And we all know how important manufacturing is going to be for the future of our state's economy, not only because of COVID, but just moving forward in our advanced manufacturing pipeline. As our facilities team is fond of saying, obtaining a facility like this, already designed for manufacturing, with open space, high ceilings, is an extremely rare opportunity, adjacent to a college where we are developing our advanced manufacturing program. It took a lot of work, a lot of effort by many in this room to get us here today, but I want to especially thank Keith Epstein from my team for continuing to bug me to get this over the finish line. So Keith, thank you very much. You know, in Connecticut, the state has invested heavily in advanced manufacturing at our community colleges, and we now have eight advanced manufacturing technology centers in all corners of the state, boasting more than a 90% placement rate. Some of our institutions have 100% placement rates for folks that finish the program. This is not only good for individuals who get career opportunities open to them, but as I said, for the state's economy as a whole, where thousands of skilled workers will be needed in the next decade to fill jobs, and I'm sure the governor will have more to say about that in a minute. I also want to let you know that purchasing this building and redesigning this space costs 50% less than if we were to build a new building. And we will have additional space in this facility to add capacity as our programs grow. So it's an incredible opportunity. Anybody who's considering a manufacturing career should visit ct.edu/makeithere to apply online today. I have the opportunity to introduce the governor, but before I do that, I want to just say a couple of things about his incredible leadership. You know, when this pandemic first hit the state of Connecticut, the governor did not pretend it didn't exist or that it would magically disappear. He took his leadership role seriously and shut the state down in a very thoughtful and strategic way. And because he did that, Connecticut is the top state in the nation in terms of its effort towards containing this virus. And it's because of that leadership that we are able to open up the state of Connecticut once again in a thoughtful, in a fact-based and science-based way. And our institutions of higher education, Tungus Community College, will be reopening to all of our students in the fall because of his direction and his great leadership. So now it's my pleasure to introduce not only an ardent supporter of manufacturing, but a great leader for the state of Connecticut, Governor Ned Lamont.
First of all, happy 50th birthday, Tungus. Well earned, and it has been one heck of 100 days, OJ. And we're getting back to a new normal, and OJ, it's really thanks to everybody in this state. We've taken the mask more seriously. Josh Jabal, who been leading our COVID, he gave me one of those heat maps the other day, and it showed a lot of bright red all over Connecticut. And I said, "Oh my God! I thought I'm tired of being in that." No, bright red signified the state most likely to wear the mask, and that was important. The new normal is going to be interesting. We're starting up the baseball season this evening with no fans or cardboard fans, but trying to get back to the new normal. Tomorrow is going to be an interesting day for us because we put out protocols on how we thought schools could open safely about a month ago, and the superintendents have been vetting that with the teachers and parents over the course of the last few weeks, and they're going to give us their best ideas. What's the mix of in-classroom learning and distant hybrid learning over the course of the next weeks or months going forward. When it comes to workforce, we still have a lot of work to do, and the community college system is just invaluable to what we've got to do in terms of training people for the skills that are out there. And for me, workforce development is so key. A year ago, when I was just, taken over, we had an extraordinarily low unemployment rate in the state of Connecticut, and we had thousands of jobs that we were unable to fill, a lot of them in advanced manufacturing, because we weren't training people for the skills that they needed out there. And that's when OJ and I started talking even more about what we can do. That's when my friend Garrett Moran helped get the Governor's Workforce Council going. Governor's Workforce Counseling, working closely, hand in glove, with the manufacturing and the business community in general, making sure that we're training people for the jobs that are there, making sure they help us come up with the curriculum and skill set we need. And Garrett Moran's co-chair was Kelly, and she's going to be invaluable leading the workforce unit that's now going to be over at DECD. And Kelly, you and I were talking just for a few minutes. Before I thought workforce was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, given a 2% unemployment rate just a year ago, that we could lift young people up and give them an opportunity they may not otherwise have. And today it's a little more complicated with a 10, 15% unemployment rate. But it doesn't make the urgency of what we're doing all the more imperative. And Kelly is the perfect person to lead that effort for us. It's going to probably be a little more targeted. We're going to have to figure out exactly what those jobs are. And Tunxus and our other amazing systems are going to be able to train people specifically for the jobs that are really going begging right now, jobs that require a unique skill in order to be able to fit those needs. And Kelly, working with Tunxus, working with each and every one of you, working in a building like this. So, Jay, I love the way you describe it. This is going to be in months, with the state-of-the-art manufacturing equipment that young people are going to be able to work off of that gives them a running head start and a job on the backside of this. As you probably know, given our sky-high, unemployment, sending out all the unemployment checks, but that wasn't good enough. We also wanted to attach that unemployment check a free certificate that allows you to get an online degree in laser welding, whatever that skill set may be. And you can take that certificate program and turn that into, as you were just saying to me, credits right here at Tunxus, and give you a running head start and work on the equipment and make sure it's even more relevant to what you got to do going forward. And Kelly, that's the type of thinking we're going to need as we work through this new normal. And she's no shrinking violet. She was a CEO of a company called Monster Power Equipment. So I think she's up to this task and what we've got to do and make sure that each and every one of these young people get the extraordinary opportunity. And I'll just say one other thing, because OJ alluded to this as well. I mean,